everyone, and welcome to Sparta High School in Sparta, New Jersey, as champion athletes, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies brings you GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live coverage of this matchup here between the Kittatinny Cougars and the Sparta Spartans. I am your commentator on the call, James Clarke. We are going to be starting here today at 144 pounds. Both of these teams have had a lot of success this year in the dual meet season, as Kittatinny starting off with Coach John Gill in his 44th year. 649 wins, 206 losses, and 5 ties in his career. They are currently and have already wrapped up the Freedom Division Championship, which they won that division already. And their lone loss so far is to Group 1 favorite Delaware Valley. And the Sparta Spartans, who are also showing some really good poise, are 9-2 with head coach Dan Trappy. Second year with a career record of 31-31, and they're currently first place in the national division. So this will be a really good matchup between these two teams. They both really show a lot of poise in the Sussex County area, and this should be a really good matchup here tonight between these two teams. So before we get into the Lehighs, as we're doing the Lehighs, let's go to our social media. Follow us on social media on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. If you like everything that we have provided here so far this season, please be sure to hit that little like button down below, and also hit the subscribe button for all of your wrestling needs. Your teams, your counties, your site. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is where it's at. We provide the best wrestling coverage in the state of New Jersey. And let's also talk about our sponsorships. Do you like what you see today or so far this season? Are you looking for a way to advertise your business to customers? We have limited sponsorship opportunities left for the 2023-24 season. You can sponsor one of our live streams or a local team page. Just click on a blank ad logo and fill out the sponsor form. Let GardenStateHSWrestling.com make you the star of the show. We also like to take the time to thank our main live stream sponsors for tonight, Schweiger Electric in Sparta and Kristen Soul Chiropractic in Augusta, for providing financial support for tonight's action. We also like to take the time to thank the following other sponsors as well: Kittatinny Chiropractic, Riviera Maya, Out of Space Self Storage, Sesco's Jake Kramer Landscaping, LC Service Center, Arp House Heating and Air, Augie's Brooklyn Bagels, Pizza One, and Rev It Up Auto for providing financial support this season to allow GardenStateHSWrestling.com's broadcast of tonight's match between the Kittatinny Cougars and the Sparta Spartans. Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live stream coverage. Again, we are doing the Lehigh intros here at Sparta High School. We will be starting tonight's matchup at 144 pounds.
138, Kittatinny, Jacob Savage. Sparta, Eugene Donnelly and Logan Harenko.
Harenko brothers definitely been one of the top wrestlers this year for the Sparta Spartans, along with Connor White, which hopefully we'll be able to get to see a good matchup of a HWS rematch between Connor White of Sparta and Tucker Lockburner of Kittatinny. If everything works out to their favor, at least. This match could come down to the coin flip. You just never know about these two teams.
165, Kittatinny, Ethan Doling. Sparta, Trevor Eklund. 175, Kittatinny, Bryce Kosfeld. Caleb Ogar.
As I've said, we are here at Sparta High School in Sparta, New Jersey, bringing you the action tonight between the Kittatinny Cougars and the Sparta Spartans. I am once again your commentator on the call, James Clarke, calling this one solo on the night. If you want to tune in to Donald Brower's live stream, as he is over in Clifton, New Jersey, covering the Clifton versus PCTI match there, which is another phenomenal matchup that we have going on for tonight's action.
285, same 2 wrestlers for both teams. Thank you. Enjoy the match. Would everyone please
And now we're going to stand for the playing of our national anthem. again, we will be starting the matchup here at 144 pounds. As the team captains from both teams head out to the center of the mat with their head coaches, John Gill, 44th year from Kittatinny, and Sparta head coach Dan Trappy in his second year. And the flip of the coin comes. And we'll find out to see who gets to win the coin toss here. It's going to go to Kittatinny. They win the coin toss. And again, we will be starting at 144 pounds. And we'll see who both teams get to throw out at this time. As Sparta's going to show up first, they're going to throw somebody out at 144 pounds. So this is going to be Donnelly from Sparta showing up at 144 pounds. And then for Kittatinny, it is Aaron Cover of Kittatinny. So Jacob Savage of Kittatinny, and Donnelly from Sparta. So the match is underway. Got a little bit of hand fighting going on between both wrestlers. Both wrestlers feeling each other out. A little bit of some hand fighting going on between both wrestlers. Grabbing of the wrist. Getting in on the shot first is Savage. Gonna get in on the takedown and some back points is Savage. Got the takedown and should be getting some back points coming along the way as they're near the out of bounds line. As 1 foot is still in from Savage. Gonna get 2 back points out of it. And Savage has a 4-point play, makes this one 4-0. As he throws in legs into that left leg of Donnelly. Now riding from the top is Savage, trying to get that control of the ankle. Trying to do that switch, looking for a switch there is Donnelly, but nothing doing there for him. They're gonna go out of bounds. They're gonna go right back to the center of the mat. 37 seconds left to go in the first period between Savage of Kittatinny and Donnelly of Sparta. Donnelly gets ready. Savage on top. And that was very close right there. The action started immediately right after the whistle. Getting into that near side cradle is Savage. As he's looking for a near side cradle there. 20 seconds to go in the first period. Savage starting out strong here as he has a 4-0 lead. So now looking for a crossface, which is a Kittatinny favorite, looking for always crossface cradles. As an overall Sussex County favorite. And that's going to be the end of one period. Savage leads this one 4-0. He's going to look over to his coaches. As we have some blood time there. So while we take a break of that, let's talk about our social media. Follow us on social media on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. If you like everything that we have provided here so far this season, please do us a favor. Hit that little like button down below on this stream. And also hit the subscribe button for all of your wrestling needs, your teams, your counties, your site. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is where it's at. We provide the best wrestling coverage in the state of New Jersey. We're going to get ourselves back into the action as they just cut blood time. And it looks like Savage is going to go bottom to start the second period. Just cleaning up a little bit of that blood. For anybody that's a former wrestler out there, like myself, you know, blood always definitely takes a lot of time to clean up. And we're going to get ourselves back into the action. Savage will start bottom to start the second period. He leads this one 4-0 over Donnelly of Sparta. Looking for that switch is Savage. Going to get out easily is Savage. Now makes it 5-0. A little bit some head taps there from both wrestlers. Have control of the wrist is Savage. Looking for that headlock there was Donnelly, but not anything happening there for him. Got a lot of head fighting going on there from both wrestlers. Got to be careful, and they go out of bounds. We're going to get right back into the center. Head taps there from Donnelly. Just a lot of hand fighting from both of these wrestlers. Grabbing that wrist is Savage, which is another Kittatinny favorite thing. When you see them wrestle from the neutral position, they always like to lean on the head and grab onto those wrists to control their wrestlers. And nothing doing there. It's out of bounds. 5-0 lead still for Jacob Savage. Sparta fans definitely not happy about that. But 2 feet were out of bounds, so we're still at 5-0, under a minute to go in the second period. Now looking for another headlock there is Donnelly, but not in the position to be able to do so there. Now we have some hand fighting going on. And they go out of bounds. And they're going to get right back to the center of the mat. As they just feeling each other out. Under 30 seconds left to go in the second period. We're going to go out of bounds there. 5-0 lead still for Savage. Donnelly trying to be the aggressor. Definitely looking for those headlocks. He's been favoring those headlocks, but just nothing really happening there for him in being able to do that. So see if he could switch up the game plan a little bit. But we're about to go into the third period with Savage leading 5-0, and we'll see where Donnelly decides to go. And he is going to go neutral, which is a good coaching decision there for sure. Because he has been able to been okay on his feet. Hasn't really been taken down very much except for that beginning of that first period. But hasn't been able to be successful with being able to do anything with that, especially that headlock that he's been looking for and favoring. Now again, as I've said, Savage right there almost thought there was going to be a headlock thrown there yet again. Donnelly's definitely favoring those headlocks. Hasn't changed up the game plan yet, but initiating action now is Savage, and Savage was out of bounds, and they're going to stop that one. Believe they're going to get stoppage for blood time, so let's go ahead and talk about our sponsorships. Do you like what you see today? Are you looking for a way to advertise your business to customers? We have limited sponsorship opportunities left for the 2023-24 season. You can sponsor one of our live streams or a local team page. Just click on a blank ad logo and fill out the sponsor form. Let GardenStateHSWrestling.com make you the star of the show. We also like to take the time to thank our main live stream sponsor for tonight's matchup here, Schweiger Electric in Sparta, and Kristen Soul Chiropractic in Augusta for providing financial support for tonight's action. We also like to take the time to thank our other live stream sponsors as well, Kittatinny Chiropractic, Riviera Maya, Out of Space Self Storage, Sesco's J. Kramer Landscaping, LC Service Center, our Paust Heating and Air, Augie's Brooklyn Bagels, Pizza One, and Rev It Up Auto for providing financial support this season to allow GardenStateHSWrestling.com's broadcast of tonight's match. Again, we are here at Sparta High School covering the Kittatinny Cougars and the Sparta Spartans with your commentator on the call, James Clarke, calling this one solo. And out in Clifton, New Jersey, covering the PCTI versus Clifton match is Donald J. Brower. If you want to tune into that matchup over there with him, please go ahead and do so, as that's looking like to be a really good match so far between both of those teams. We're going to get ourselves back into the action here as Donnelly chooses neutral. Savage ready to go as he is right on the line. The current score right now for that matchup there, as I was talking about, PCTI leads Clifton 29-22. They're at 120 pounds at the moment. Still looking like they're trying to clean up some blood there at the edge of the mat. So let's talk about our social medias. Follow us on social media, on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. And please be sure to also put a like on this video as well, and also hit the subscribe button for all of your wrestling needs. And we're back into the action. Still in the neutral position from both wrestlers. Looking for that shot there was Savage. But nothing doing there for them. A lot of hand fighting going on in the second and third periods. Just got to be careful that Savage doesn't get warned for stalling. And Savage getting right back over there along with Donnelly. Throwing in that underhook there was Donnelly. Running out of time, though, for him. He's got to be able to work something. This is the time at this point where he would have to look for a desperation move, but looks like that's not going to happen at that point. Almost looked like Savage was going to get hit for takedown. Now both wrestlers have been warned for stalling, so it's a warning apiece now for both wrestlers. As both wrestlers circle in from each other, have a lot of hand fighting going on. Getting in on that shot was Savage, and now Donnelly again looking for a throw, but Savage just sitting there in that front headlock position. Under 10 seconds to go in the third period. Savage going to spin behind, get that takedown, and he will secure it as he wins this one 7-0 to give Kittatinny a 3-0 lead over the Sparta Spartans as we head into the 150-pound weight class. Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GardenStateHSWrestling.com, live wrestling coverage of tonight's match. Getting ready to show up here at 150 pounds as Kittatinny showed up first and Sparta at the show right after. Going to go right over to the scores table. 3-0 lead here for the Cougars over the Spartans. And they're going to stop that one there. I think they were looking at the official there. So this is going to be Mahia of Sparta and McLean of Kittatinny. And McLean getting into the quick works. Nothing doing there for him. Now he's going to get the takedown. Now he's going to get some back points coming here. We'll see if he can get the pin here to help boost up the lead here for Kittatinny. Near the pin, and McLean with the pin. It's going to make this one now 10-0 over the Sparta Spartans. Congratulations to McLean getting that pin early in the first period. Be sure to follow us on social media, on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. And if you like everything that we have provided here today, or even earlier in the season, please be sure to hit that little like button down below, and also hit the subscribe button for all of your wrestling needs. Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. Again, we are here at Sparta High School covering the Kittatinny Cougars and the Sparta Spartans going at it. Sussex County showdown between these two teams. I am your commentator, James Clarke, on the call. We are here at 157 pounds after that McLean pin gave Kittatinny a 9-0 lead over the Spartans. And for Kittatinny, we have Reese Smith. And from Sparta, we have Roque from Sparta and Smith from Kittatinny. Smith already quick to work there as he's going to, looks like he's near the pin right there. Could definitely boost up the lead for the Cougars. And nothing doing there for him. And looking for that reversal. He got the reversal, so this should be a 5-2 lead here for Reese Smith of Kittatinny. I know if he gave him the escape, so it's going to be 5-1 after that escape there. Looked like it was a near reversal there, but the official says it was out of bounds and only got the one. And getting that takedown back is Reese Smith. Leads this one 7-1. As Roque looking to see if he was going to switch out there, but Smith getting into quick works as he is running that half Nelson there. Looking like he's going to get the pin, almost at least. Needs to put a little bit more pressure on that shoulder. Nothing doing there for him. He's going to get 3 back points out of that one. He's going to make it 10-0. And looking for that reversal is Roque. And maintaining on top is Smith. Under 5 seconds to go in the first period. And Reese Smith is going to lead this one 10-0. It's going to be Roque's choice as he's looking over to the official. Looking like we're going to get some more blood time. So let's talk about our sponsorships. Do you like what you see today? Are you looking for a way to advertise your business to customers? We have limited sponsorship opportunities left for the 2023-24 season. You can sponsor one of our live streams or a local team page. Just click on a blank ad logo and fill out the sponsor form. Let GardenStateHSWrestling.com make you the star of the show. We also like to take the time to thank our main live stream sponsors for tonight, Schweiger Electric in Sparta and Kristen Soul Chiropractic in Augusta for helping provide financial support for tonight's action. We also like to take the time to thank our other live stream sponsors, Kittatinny Chiropractic, Riviera Maya, Out of Space Self Storage, Cesco's J. Kramer Landscaping, LC Service Center, Our Pals Heating and Air, Augie's Brooklyn Bagels, Pizza One, and Rev It Up Auto for providing financial support this season to allow GardenStateHSWrestling.com's broadcast of today's match. And we're starting here in the second period in the neutral position. Smith getting in. Nice takedown there for him. Definitely looking for some more there. Could get the pin. Near the pin at least is Reese Smith. And he gets the pin. And that's going to extend the Cougars' lead to 15-0 over the Spartans. Congratulations to Reese Smith for that pin. Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. Again, we are here at Sparta High School covering the Kittatinny Cougars and the Sparta Spartans with your commentators on the call, Donald J. Brower and James Clarke. We are here at 165 pounds, where we have Ethan Dolling of Kittatinny and Van Houten of Sparta. And Dolling, one of the pound-for-pound wrestlers for Kittatinny, looking quick works here as he's was looking for that Merkel move there, but instead getting that double leg, getting the takedown, getting some back points. Near that pin there is Dolling. And he got the pin. Extends the lead now to 21-0 for the Cougars over the Spartans. So be sure to follow us on social media. On Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. If you like everything that we have provided here today, or even earlier in the season as well, please be sure to hit that little like button down below on the stream, and also hit the subscribe button for all of your wrestling needs. Your teams, your counties, your site. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is where it's at. And after that quick pin there from Ethan Dowling of Kittatinny, we are here already at 175 pounds. Between the Kittatinny Cougars and the Sparta Spartans. Kittatinny leads this one 21-0 over the Spartans in their home gym. As both wrestlers feeling each other out. Kittatinny, this looks like a matchup that Coach Gill definitely wants, and of course Sparta as well, looking for their first victory on the evening. When it comes down to a lot of these toss-up matches, it definitely helps for sure. And getting in on that takedown, near the takedown at least, and it's going to be stopped for potentially dangerous. As both wrestlers feeling each other out, not willing to give up an inch. Ogar from Kittatinny and Eklund from Sparta. This is definitely one that Sparta definitely wants to try to get that confidence booster up for the Spartans. But of course, Coach Gill also definitely wants this one, as this is one of the toss-up matches here in the middleweights. Because you will have Bryce Coesfeld coming up at 190. Then you'll have either Tucker Lockburner or Alex Laudis coming up over either at 215 or 285. And Ogar getting in the quick works there as he got that throw in, and he gets the pin with 10 seconds to go in the first period. Kittatinny extends the lead now to 27-0 over the Sparta Spartans. Congratulations to Ogar for that matchup there. Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. Kittatinny already showed up here at 190 pounds. And Sparta showing up as well. And the match already underway here. So this is Bryce Coesfeld from Kittatinny. And Haslock from Sparta. Haslock from Sparta and Coesfeld from Kittatinny. Coesfeld definitely another one of those seniors on this team for the Cougars, along with Reese Smith, Tucker Lockburner, just to name a few. And getting in on that takedown is Coesfeld already. He leads this one 2-0. Definitely looking for some quick works here on Haslock. And definitely a position there that Haslock definitely didn't want to be in, but nice bridging there from Haslock. Coesfeld going to get 2 back points out of that, but that just shows you the importance of being able to bridge out like that. It's important to really test your flexibility and what wrestlers are able to do, and that's definitely shows you how stretching is very, very important in the sport of wrestling, just to try to get yourself out of any predicament. Now trying to do that check back, looking like he could have gotten that check back in, but going to give up the escape there as Coesfeld makes this one now 4-1 for Coesfeld leading this one. And Coesfeld getting in on another takedown yet again, but blocking it off by the Wizard is Haslock. Getting in on that takedown, and Coesfeld is able to finish it extends the lead to 6-1 over Haslock of Sparta. Now running that arm bar there is Coesfeld. See what he could try to do with that one. He's got some back points coming his way. We'll see if he could try to stick Haslock here. And he does with 8 seconds to go in the first period. Kittatinny is rolling away with this one as they lead this one 33-0 over the Spartans. Do you like what you see today? Are you looking for a way to advertise your business to customers? We have limited sponsorship opportunities left for the 2023-24 season. You can sponsor one of our live streams or a local team page. Just click on a blank ad logo and fill out the sponsor form. Let GSHSW.com make you the star of the show. We also like to take the time to thank our main live stream sponsor, Schweiger Electric in Sparta, and Kristen Soul Chiropractic in Augusta for helping provide financial support for tonight's action. Again, we are here at Sparta High School covering the Kittatinny Cougars and the Sparta Spartans. I am your commentator on the call, James Clarke, and covering in Clifton with the PCTI Clifton matchup there is Donald J. Brower. If you want to check into that matchup right there, please go ahead and do so. Right now, they are currently leading that one there by 10, 32-22. PCTI leads it over Clifton at the moment. But if you want to tune into that matchup, please go ahead and do so. Loudest getting in there on that, what looked like was going to be a takedown, but instead Brown trying to get one of his own. They're going to go out of bounds. As both wrestlers get themselves set, neither wrestler doing anything at the moment. A lot of head taps there. And leaning on the head there is Brown. Try to see what he can do with that one, but nothing doing there for him. 1 minute to go in the first period. He's leaning on the head from Loudus of Kittatinny. And trying to control those wrists is Brown. See what they could try to do with that one. Getting in on that shot there is Brown. But nothing doing there. Looks like he was just reaching out a little bit, and that's definitely something that he definitely needs to be able to get deeper inside if he's wanting to finish that takedown. But either way, it's still 0-0. 30 seconds left to go in the first. This could be one of those matchups in this one where it could come down to the ultimate rideouts just by the way that it's looking right now. As usually these upperweights definitely end in that kind of fashion. 10 seconds to go in the first. And after one period, we are all tied up at 0. It's gonna be Brown's choice. He's gonna go down to start the second period. Loudest looking over to his coaches to see what he needs to do in this period. And I think at this point, looked like Brown was near the escape there, but was not rewarded for that one. As both wrestlers ran out of bounds in that one, especially Brown did for sure. And Loudest trying to lock the crossface there, but instead Brown gets out, makes it 1-0, and has definitely turned into a physical matchup here between the two, as both wrestlers, especially Loudest, definitely trying to push the action and the physical action at least too. Some head taps there from Brown, waiting to see if Loudest will make a mistake. But Loudest definitely been doing what he needs to do at this point. It's just not to give up any bonus points for sure. Both wrestlers go out of bounds. They're going to go right to the center of the mat. And trying that underhook there is Loudest. And that overhook blocking that is Brown. Looks like that Loudest wants a throw here, but nothing being able to go anything there. And they're gonna go out of bounds. We're approaching 1 minute left in the second period between both of these wrestlers. Feeling each other out are both wrestlers. Brown definitely getting in on the action. And definitely now looking for that headlock was Brown, but they're gonna go out of bounds yet again. No stalling warnings yet on either wrestler. And some head taps there from Brown. Trying to see if Loudest will make a mistake and try to spin around and get a takedown. And grabbing those wrists is Brown. See if he could try to look for that elbow pass there. If he would have looked for that elbow pass, he could have definitely gotten in on that shot. 10 seconds to go in the second. And what has definitely been an entertaining bout between these two wrestlers. They're going to go out of bounds. And it looks like both wrestlers are just going to be content and go into the third period with a 1-0 lead for Brown of Sparta. To keep you up to date over at the PCTI at Clifton matchup there. It is 32-31 right now. PCTI leads it by 1 point, which is definitely a huge confidence booster there if Clifton can pull it out in their home gym. And as I say that, Loudest gets the escape here. We're all tied up at 1. Great job by him for being able to tie this one up at 1. Blocking it off there. Brown tried to spin behind, but they're going to go out of bounds. And they'll get right back to the center of the mat. Both wrestlers have not been able to get a takedown, or been close to it at least. So let's talk about our social media while we wait for this injury timeout. Follow us on social media on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. If you like everything that we have provided here today, please be sure to hit that little like button down below, and also hit that subscribe button for all of your wrestling needs. Your teams, your counties, your site. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is where it's at. We provide the best wrestling coverage in the state of New Jersey. Do you like what you see today? Are you looking for a way to advertise your business to customers? We have limited sponsorship opportunities left for the 2023-24 season. You can sponsor one of our live streams or a local team page. Just click on a blank ad logo and fill out the sponsor form. Let GardenStateHSWrestling.com make you the star of the show. We would like to take the time to thank our main live stream sponsors for tonight, Schweiger Electric in Sparta and Kristen Soul Chiropractic in Augusta, for helping provide financial support for tonight's action. And we're going to get ourselves right back into the action as Kittatinny leads this one 33-0 over the home team of the Sparta Spartans. We're all tied up here at 1 in the 215-pound weight class. And that front headlock position is Loudest of Kittatinny. And shouting out for stall warning, or at least definitely getting into the match, is the Kittatinny crowd for sure. This match definitely waking up the crowd for sure, especially the home crowd as well, as they're trailing this one 33-0. We have 1 minute to go in the third period. As I've said, you never know what will happen in wrestling. This could come down to the ultimate ride out, as neither wrestler has been close to a takedown yet. But a lot of hand fighting going on. Brown got to be careful for stalling. They're going to get rolled out of bounds as Coach Trappy is shouting out instructions for Brown. Now we have some wrist controls going on from both wrestlers. As both wrestlers feeling each other out, not willing to give up an inch. And trying to get out of bounds there, push him out of bounds at least, is Loudest. And getting in that front headlock position, we have 5 seconds to go in the third period. Loudest and Brown all tied up at 1. And this one, as I predicted earlier, is going to go into overtime, tied up at 1. As neither wrestler was able to close this one out, they're going to go into overtime. First overtime period is going to be first takedown wins. If neither wrestler gets a takedown here, then we will go to the rideouts. So there are 3 rideouts in case this one does not end in sudden victory. As we have some hand fighting going on there. Brown grabbing the wrist control there of Loudest. And getting in on that underhook is Loudest. And trying to push the pace there was Loudest, and the Sparta coaching staff definitely wanting Brown. They definitely need this one here if they want to keep themselves alive in this match, which they definitely still can even with a loss here, if my math is correct. But needs to make sure that they don't get pinned here. But the Cougars lead this one 33-0. We're all tied up at 1. And we're going to, looks like both wrestlers are just going to be content, and they're going to go into the first ride-out period. And that will be the flip of the coin. It's going to go to Brown. Brown's going bottom to start the second overtime period. We'll see what Loudest can do in trying to ride out Brown, or gives up the escape and he'll have a chance to be able to score. But we'll see what happens here. Brown got out, leads it now 2-1. As it's been such a great overtime period here so far. Definitely been a great matchup here. Neither wrestler have been able to take each other down or ride each other out, which has been impressive. So it looks like they're going to go ahead and fix the clock over there. 10 seconds to go in this ride out. Both wrestlers definitely gassed out there for sure, as they've been wrestling super aggressively and hard to not get taken down. It's been definitely low-scoring defensive wrestling. Loudest going bottom to start. We'll see what Brown can do, as Brown leads this one 2-1. If he rides him out, he wins. If Loudest gets an escape, we're going into one more overtime period. But Brown definitely doing what he can. He's going to cut Loudest, and we're all tied up at 2. Unless somebody takes someone down in this overtime period, it will be exactly how I drew this one up. It's going to go down to the ultimate ride-out. And the choice should go to, if I'm not mistaken, should go to Brown because he scored first. That means he is going to get the choice, and he is going to go bottom to start the last overtime period. This is the ride-out. So here we go. The ride out here. If Loudest rides out Brown, Loudest will win this match. If Brown gets out in any way, escape or a reversal, then Brown will win. As he stands, Loudest and Brown stands right up. He wins this one in the ultimate tiebreaker, 3-2. As that will put Sparta on the board, the first bout of the night for Sparta that they won, as they trail this one 33-3. Follow us on social media, on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. If you like everything that we have provided here so far tonight, or even any other events that we've done this season, hit that little like button down below, and also hit the subscribe button for all of your wrestling needs. Your teams, your counties, your site. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is where it's at. We provide the best wrestling coverage in the state of New Jersey. We are here at Sparta High School covering the Kittatinny Cougars versus the Sparta Spartans with your commentators on the call. James Clarke here. thinking of Donald Brower because he was calling the PCTI Clifton matchup there. So we have at this one, this is going to be Tucker Lockburner of Kittatinny and Connor White of Sparta. This is the rematch that I was telling you about earlier, as it's a rematch between the two wrestlers in the HWS finals where Connor White won that one by a pin. So this will be a really good matchup right there for sure, to see who will win this one, who will take the series of this season, either Lockburner or White. And interesting enough, in that matchup at the HWS final, that one was the 215-pound matchup, but they were able to meet each other up at 285, which is always definitely key there for sure. So they definitely got the matchup that they wanted, so they neutralized points there for sure. $50 seconds left to go in the first period at the heavyweight matchup. Sapping on the head is Lockburner. Trying to see what he can do with that one. Not much going on in this one. 30 seconds left to go in the first. Not much action yet going on. Either one really have been able to take a shot in yet, as they're going to the center of the mat, as both wrestlers feel each other out. Lockburner definitely wants to help out his Cougars team, and White definitely looking for another victory for the Spartans to try to keep themselves in the match at least. Under 5 seconds to go in the first period, and after one period, we're all tied up at 0. So this will be Lockburner's choice. He's going bottom right away to start the second period. And we'll see what happens. You never know. It could end up being like at the 285-pound, the 215-pound matchup there. As it was low scoring. It definitely seems so far that it was low scoring in this one so far, at least. As it's all tied up at 0. Now trying to check him back is Connor White, but working for other ideas is Lockburner. Still maintaining control there is White. Going to give up the escape. Lockburner leads this one 1-0. And both wrestlers get set yet again. Both wrestlers feeling each other out, not willing to give up an inch. That's usually how the strategy works in these matchups here for sure, especially if they kind of even things out. As both wrestlers have not really been able to take any shots in yet, but Tucker Lockburner have been getting out of that one. Make it a 1-0 lead for him. And trying to get back into the center of the mat is White. And just feeling each other out are both wrestlers. Lockburner had that hand on that elbow. Could potentially try to do something with that one, but nothing doing there for him. Under 30 seconds left to go in the second period. These are the kind of wrestling that I'd like to see. I like to see the low-scoring defensive wrestling matches because it always gives you the edge of who's going to do what in that kind of time frame. It's always good to see that. We got under 5 seconds to go in the second. We're going to go into the third period with Lockburner leading this one 1-0. And White going to go bottom to start the third period. Is something that he definitely wants. And we'll see what Lockburner does here, if he could ride him out to win it, or if White gets out and wins this one. But looking for that near side cradle there is Lockburner, but Gonna get 2 back points out of it. He's gonna get 2 back points out of that one. That was such an impressive move there by Lockburner, but working for some other ideas was White, but only gonna get 2 back points out of it. It's gonna make it 3-0 there for Lockburner. Definitely huge back points right there for him, and we'll see what he can do if he can try to win this one and avenge his HWS finals loss. As he's working to the side, has that crossface thrown in. He has that leg trap there. We'll see what he can try to do with that. Now he has an arm bar thrown in, and working for that arm bar is Lockburner, trying to turn him to his back on White. And we'll see what he could do, but nothing doing there. We have under a minute left to go in the 3rd period. This is definitely the matchup. If Lockburner can definitely hold this one up, this would be huge for Kittatinny if they win this one for sure. Not only will Lockburner avenge his loss against White, but definitely could help put Kittatinny in the driver's seat too. Under 30 seconds left to go in the 3rd period. Lockburner doing all that he can do right now. White building up to his base. White trying to stand. Lockburner riding to the side there, trying to check him back. 10 seconds to go in the 3rd, and was trying to look for a roll there was White, but Lockburner is going to go ahead and avenge his loss. Going to give up the escape at the end, but that's not going to matter. But Tucker Lockburner is your 3-1 winner for the Cougars, as now that extends the lead for the Cougars, 36-3 over the Sparta Spartans. Congratulations for Lockburner in avenging that HWS loss. Do you like what you see today? Are you looking for a way to advertise your business to customers? We have limited sponsorship opportunities left for the 2023-24 season. You can sponsor one of our live streams or a local team page. Just click on a blank ad logo and fill out the sponsor form. Let GSHSW.com make you the star of the show. We are here at Sparta High School covering the Kittatinny Cougars and the Sparta Spartans with your commentator on the call, James Clarke, calling this one solo. We are here at 106 pounds between these two teams. Kittatinny leads this one 36-3 over the Spartans right now. Getting in on that takedown already is Troy Sharp of Kittatinny. So Pedalicki from Sparta and Sharp from Kittatinny. And Sharp gets set, leads this one already 2-0 after that quick takedown. Quick works there for him. Gonna go out of bounds there. They'll get a reset at the center of the mat. As Sharp gets himself set. Now he has control of that wrist, is Sharp. See if he wants to try to work for some back points there, possibly. Let's see what he could try to do with that one there for sure. As he leads this one 2-0. Has control, now he has that. Looking for a tilt is Sharp. But nothing doing it there for him. See if he could try to run it again, maybe to see if he could try to get something going there, but nothing doing there right now for Sharp. But now he's gonna go ahead and he's trying to run that yet again. And it's gonna get some back points coming his way. Should be near the pin right there. Nothing doing there. He couldn't get enough momentum on that, but he'll get at least 3 back points. Sharp leads this one now 5-0 after the 3 back points. Now runs the half there is Sharp. They're gonna go out of bounds. 22 seconds left to go in the first. As both wrestlers are gonna get themselves set. Now looking for that armbar yet again is Sharp, something that he's definitely been favoring in this matchup so far. Under 15 seconds left to go in the first. Sharp leads this one 5-0. And after one period, we have a 5-0 lead for Sharp. This is going to be Pedalicki's choice. He's going to defer Sharp's choice. Going to go neutral. As both wrestlers will feel each other out, not willing to give up an inch. And they're going to go out of bounds. Or both wrestlers. They'll get to the center of the mat. Have a lot of hand fighting going on there between the two wrestlers. And getting in on that shot there is Sharp. Nice shot by him. Switches it over to a double leg, and great takedown there by Sharp. Extends the lead now to 7-0. As he's doing a great job leading this one. As he's trying to look for a tilt on Pedalicki. As both wrestlers still wrestling from the mat, under a minute to go in the second period. And trying to do that Granby roll there was Pedalicki, but not successful in doing that. Now Sharp has him on his back. Could potentially put the match away here if he can stick him. And near that pin, and he gets it. My math, if it's correct, that should pretty much clinch it for Kittatinny as they lead this one 42-3. So let's go ahead and talk about our social medias. Follow us on social media on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. If you like what we have streamed here today for either matchup that we've had today or anything else that we've covered so far this season, please do us a favor. Hit that little like button down below and also hit the subscribe button to help us out and also to give you all the wrestling needs that you all need at this time. Your teams, your counties, your site. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is where it's at. Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. We are here at Sparta High School covering the Kittatinny Cougars and the Sparta Spartans with your commentator on the call, James Clarke. We are here at 113 pounds. Kittatinny leads this one 42-3 over the home team of Sparta. And working for that pin there is Trilling. Got that crossface locked up there. Again, as I always say, that's a Sussex County favorite. And Trilling gets the pin. And that's going to extend the lead now to 48-3 for the Cougars over the Spartans. Great job by him. We would like to take the time to thank our main live stream sponsors for tonight, Schweiger Electric in Sparta, and Kristen Soul Chiropractic in Augusta for helping provide financial support for tonight's action. We also like to take the time to thank our other live stream sponsors as well, Kittatinny Chiropractic, Riviera Maya, Out of Space Self Storage, Sesco's J. Kramer Landscaping, LC Service Center, Arpaus Heating and Air, Augie's Brooklyn Bagels, and Pizza One, and Rev It Up Auto for helping provide financial support this season to allow GardenStateHSWrestling.com's broadcast of tonight's match. Again, we are here at 120 pounds. Kittatinny is in the driver's seat in this one, leading this one 48-3 with that huge lead right now. And we're going to get stoppage right there. So while we're figuring that out, do you like what you see today? Are you looking for a way to advertise your business to customers? We have limited sponsorship opportunities left for the 2023-24 season. You can sponsor one of our live streams or a local team page. Just click on a blank ad logo and fill out the sponsor form. Let GardenStateHSWrestling.com make you the star of the show. We like to take the time to thank our main live stream sponsor for tonight, and they are the following: Schweiger Electric in Sparta and Kristen Soul Chiropractic in Augusta for helping provide financial support for tonight's action. We would also like to take the time to thank Kittatinny Chiropractic, Riviera Maya, Out of Space Self Storage, Sesco's J. Kramer Landscaping, LC Service Center, Arphouse Heating and Air, Augie's Brooklyn Bagels, Pizza One, and Rev It Up Auto for helping provide financial support this season to allow GardenStateHSWrestling.com's broadcast of tonight's match between the Kittatinny Cougars and the Sparta Spartans. Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. We're going to get right back into the action there after cutting that blood time there, as Bricio leads this one 2-0 over Martinez of Kittatinny. Just cleaning up a little bit of the blood there. The Kittatinny crowd right in front of us are definitely fired up, as they're going to pull away with this one, winning this one and clinching it already. Back at the 106-pound bout there. And with that huge win for Tucker Lockburner as well at 285. Looking for that switch is Martinez. Bricio looking to see if he can try to run that, but nothing doing there for him, as he has that arm bar thrown in there by Martinez. But nothing doing there for him. Near the out of bounds line are both wrestlers. Bricio trying to bring him back in, try to bring back his opponent back in, but not being able to be successful in doing that. And they're going to go out of bounds there. 55 seconds left to go in the first period, as both wrestlers get themselves set. As we have that tight waist thrown in there by Bricio. As he does that head lever thrown in there. Under 30 seconds left to go in the first period. See what he could try to do with that one. And bringing him back down, and a nice switch there. Or at least trying to get that switch there was Martinez. Now trying to grab onto that leg. Near an escape point here. We got 5 seconds to go in the first period. Nothing doing there for him at the moment, as Bricio maintains control. And great job by him, as he leads this one 2-0 over Martinez. This is going to be Bricio's choice. He's going to defer. Martinez looking over to his coaches. He's going to go, yeah, looks like he's going to go, no, he's going top. Thought for a second there they were looking like he was going to go bottom, but then they decided, nope, let's go top. See what he could try to do from top in this second period. As we can find out and see what he'll do. And trying to lock up a cradle there is Martinez. Has a kind of, in that kind of position, but just needs to go to the side of Bricio to try to bring that one back. As both wrestlers still on the mat here with Martinez riding this one. They're going to go stalemate there. As Martinez is going to get himself set. Going to go ahead and get that. Has that leg right in. The Sparta coaches wanting a stall there on Martinez. They're going to get it. So that will be the first stalling warning of this period. And of this bout, of course. As Brazil leads this one 2-0. As he tries to throw in a power half there is Martinez. And locking up a cradle there, at least trying to lock up a cradle, is Martinez. See if we can try to settle his hips back there a little bit. It's going to get stopped there. And looks like we're going to get some more blood time. So while we're doing that, follow us on social media on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. If you like everything that we have provided here today, please be sure to hit that little like button down below on this stream or the other matchup as well between PCTI and Clifton. And also hit that subscribe button to help us out, but also to give you all the wrestling needs that all of you need out there. Your teams, your counties, your site. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is where it's at. Do you like what you see today? Are you looking for a way to advertise your business to customers? We have limited sponsorship opportunities left for the 2023-24 season. You can sponsor one of our live streams or a local team page. Just click on a blank ad logo and fill out the sponsor form. Let GardenStateHSWrestling.com make you the star of the show. We'd like to take the time to thank our main live stream sponsors for tonight, Schweiger Electric in Sparta and Kristen Soul Chiropractic in Augusta, for helping provide financial support for tonight's action. We also like to take the time to thank our other sponsors as well, Kittatinny Chiropractic, Riviera Maya, Out of Space Self-Storage, Sesco's J. Kramer Landscaping, LC Service Center, Our Pals Heating and Air, Augie's Brooklyn Bagels, Pizza One, and Rev It Up Auto for providing financial support this season to allow GardenStateHSWrestling.com's broadcast of tonight's matchup between the Kittatinny Cougars and the Sparta Spartans. As I've said, we are here at Sparta High School, covering the Kittatinny Cougars and the Sparta Spartans with your commentator on the call, James Clarke. Kittatinny leads this one 48-3 in the 120 bout. We're in the second period with 44 seconds left to go as Brazil leads this one 2-0. Martinez trying to bring him back down to the mat. Throwing in that claw there is Martinez. As he throws in that leg there is Martinez. Trying to see what he could do with that one. But nothing doing there for him. Looking up over to the clock there. 15 seconds left to go in the second period. Martinez did a really good job of riding, but now going to get called for a stalling there, and that's going to be a point for Brazil of Sparta. Coach Gill going over to the front of the mat there. Definitely did not like that call for sure. And we'll see if they are going to have some conversation about it. And neutral is the chosen position for Brazil of Sparta. So Martinez will need to play takedown, cut him, take him down again to tie it all up. And if there's enough time, maybe try to work another takedown. But definitely a game plan is in need right now for Martinez as he trails this one 3-0. Brazil getting in on that shot deep, but blocking it off there is Martinez. Martinez bringing him back, and that's going to get stopped there for a stalemate as neither wrestler was improving their position. Getting in on that shot is Brazil, but that was blocked off there by him. Martinez trying to throw that one by. We'll see if he can do that one. They're going to get stopped there for a stalemate. Minute 14 left to go in the third period. As Martinez needs to be the aggressor here to try to pull this one out on top, as he is becoming a lot more aggressive that we've seen so far. It's going to be the first stall warning on Bruzio of Sparta in this matchup. So that's one warning there so far for Bruzio. That's going to get stopped for stalemate. 54 seconds left to go in the third, as Martinez needs to be the aggressor, as we've mentioned. Needs to try to figure out what he can do. He's down by 3. See if he could try to spin around quick here. But nothing doing there for him. Just needs to watch that knee a little bit. Is going to get stopped for stalemate instead. But Martinez looking back on that back there, favoring that back. So while we do that, let's talk about our social media. Follow us on social media on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. If you like everything that we have provided here today, or in the other matchup, or anything that we've done so far this season, please do us a favor. Hit that little like button down below on this stream or the other stream from before. And also hit the subscribe button for all of your wrestling needs. Your teams, your counties, your site. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is where it's at. We provide the best wrestling coverage in the state of New Jersey. There is no question about it. Do you like what you see today? Are you looking for a way to advertise your business to customers? Well, we have limited sponsorship opportunities left for the 2023-24 season. You can sponsor one of our live streams or a local team page. Just click on a blank ad logo of our live streams, or just click on a blank ad logo and fill out the sponsor form. Let GardenStateHSWrestling.com make you the star of the show. And we also like to take the time to thank our main live stream sponsors for tonight: Schweiger Electric in Sparta, Kristen Soul Chiropractic in Augusta, and for helping provide financial support for tonight's action, and as well as our other sponsors: Kittatinny Chiropractic, Riviera Maya, Out of Space Self Storage, Sesco's J. Kramer Landscaping, LC Service Center, Our Pals Heating and Air, Augie's Brooklyn Bagels, Pizza One, and Rev It Up Auto for providing financial support this season to allow GardenStateHSWrestling.com's broadcast of tonight's matchup between the Kittatinny Cougars and the Sparta Spartans. And we're going to get ourselves back into the action here, as they just cut the injury time there. Just need to feel out a little bit on Martinez to make sure he's all ready to go, as he was looked like he was favoring that back just a little bit. But we're going to get right back into the action. We have 36 seconds left to go. Bruzio leads this one 3-0 over Martinez of Sparta. And getting on that shot there is Bruzio. Nice job by him. See if he can try to finish that one. Near the takedown there is Bruzio. But blocking off there is Martinez. And that's going to get stopped for a stalemate. 11 seconds left to go in this bout. Martinez definitely looking to try to win this one, but it looks like it's going to be Bruzio of Sparta winning this one 3-0. And that's going to put Sparta on the board yet again, as they trail this one 48-6 at this point. Congratulations to Bruzio for winning that matchup there at 120 pounds. Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. We are here at Sparta High School covering the Kittatinny Cougars and the Sparta Spartans with your commentator on the call, James Clarke. We are here at the 126-pound bout here. We have 3 more matches to go. But Kittatinny clinching this one already. They're winning this one currently 48-6. And we'll get a final score after the 138-pound bout. As both wrestlers feeling each other out, seeing what they can do from there. And getting some head taps there for both wrestlers. Giangrasso trying to get in on that, but nothing doing there for him. Both wrestlers feel each other out. And trying to finish in on that takedown is Giangrasso. And getting that takedown, leading this one 2-0. I have a minute left to go in the first period. No back points given there for him. But trying to see if he can get him on his back, but nothing doing there for him. So no back points either way. Good job by Giangrasso for making sure that he does not get pinned here or give up any back points for sure. And trying to lock up on that cradle there is Winzettel. And gonna get 2 back points out of that one. 25 seconds left to go in the first period. Winzettel leads this one 4-0. And getting out of that is Giangrasso. Nice job by him. See if he could try to get the reversal, but nothing has been rewarded as of yet. Near the reversal, he gets it. Giangrasso gets a reversal. And it's going to be 4-2 for Winzettel of Sparta winning this one right now as we close out the first period at 126 pounds. This is going to be his choice. Giangrasso is going to go bottom to start. And that's going to get stopped right there for potentially dangerous. Just want to make sure that all the wrestlers are safe. And trying to get in on that reversal is Giangrasso. As he already got one reversal there. We'll see if he can get another one there. All he has to do is just try to come out from the back door. We'll see if he can try to get it there. And he does. We're all tied up at 4 now. We'll see if he could try to do something there, but no back points rewarded there as the shoulder blades were not on the mat at that time. See if he could try to lock up something here at this point. Trying to get some back points there is Giangrasso. See if he could try to finish it for a pin here for the Cougars, but nothing doing there for him. But now he brings back that leg and tries to work a Turk there, but a little too high there for Giangrasso. Just has to be careful he doesn't get himself in a bad position right there too, but near that right there, but nothing doing there for him as Winzettel is going to get himself out of that one, but it's going to be 3 back points for Giangrasso. Leads this one 7-4. Going to get some back points out of that is Giangrasso. Going to work for 2 more back points. The official is holding 2 after that tilt. Under 30 seconds left to go in the second period. It's going to get stopped for potentially dangerous. Going to get rewarded with the 2 back points. So now the score officially is 9-4. 17 seconds left to go in the second period. And that's going to be stopped for caution. Ten seconds left to go in the second period. Giangrasso leads this one 9-4. And that's going to get stopped right there as it's going to be a 9-4 lead there for Giangrasso. Going to go neutral there is Winzettel. match underway yet again. Third period. Giangrasso leads this one 9-4. And getting in on that shot there is Giangrasso. Nice takedown by him. 11-4 right now, Giangrasso. Weinzettel took that early 4-0 lead before he got reversed at the end of the first period. And ever since then, it's been Giangrasso leading this one, taking the action of that. He's going to get 2 more back points. Currently, right now, it is major decision territory for Giangrasso. And Giangrasso trying to work back on the tilt yet again, but nothing doing there for him. Now getting in more. I'm trying to get in some more back points, but not in really good position right there for Giangrasso. Still going to be 13-4. We have a minute left to go in the third period. Trying to do a tight waist there is Giangrasso. Let's see what he could try to run from that one. As he is currently in major decision territory. It is 13-4. We're approaching to the 30 seconds mark in the third period and in this bout. And trying to favor that tilt yet again is Giangrasso, which is something that he's been doing a lot in this matchup. And going to get some more back points there is Giangrasso. The referee is holding 2 back points there. 10 seconds left to go in the third period. We'll see if Weinzettel can try to get out from that, but does not look like it's going to happen there. All twisted up like a pretzel there for sure, it looked like. But Giangrasso is going to walk away with a 15-4 major decision win, and that's going to extend the lead 52-6 for the Cougars over the Spartans. Be sure to follow us on social media, on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at Garden State HS Wrestling. If you like everything that we have provided here today, please do us a favor. Hit that little like button down below, and also hit the subscribe button for all of your wrestling needs. Your teams, your counties, your site. GardenStateHSWrestling.com is where it's at. We are here at Sparta High School covering the Kittatinny Cougars and the Sparta Spartans with your commentator on the call, James Clarke. With 2 more bouts to go, we are at 132 pounds now. Getting in on that shot there. Blocking it off there by grabbing the ankle. See if we can try to get that takedown. And he does. Leads this one 2-0. And getting twisted up in a pretzel there. Both of these wrestlers definitely have been scrambling a lot. We have a takedown already in this matchup here, but definitely been an exciting and scrambling a lot in this one. But we do have a takedown owning in this one. Minute left to go in the first period. We have about 45 seconds left to go, as Ryan Horenko of Sparta leads this one 2-0 over Zupke of Kittatinny. It's going to get stopped for potentially dangerous. As both wrestlers will get themselves set yet again. Going to go to the center of the mat. Grabbing that arm is Horenko. Let's see if we could try to run that one is Horenko. But that's going to get stopped there for potentially dangerous. And we're going to get right back to the center of the mat there. Zupke, as you can see, has the shoulder blade, the shoulder brace there on his shoulder. And as we talked a little bit about the other day, Donald J. Brower and I did, it's always hard to wrestle when you have a shoulder injury like that. So that's always a tough thing to do, but kudos for him for being able to go out here as he trails this one 2-0. Horenko's choice. He is going to go bottom to start the second period. Sparta trying to see if they can get another victory on the night. Even with the score being a little lopsided than they were expecting. But either way, they definitely want to try to put the exclamation point on, the night. Try to end their night on a high note. And Kittatinny wants to end their night on an exclamation point kind of way. Gonna get some back points there is Horenko. Gonna get some more there. Looks like he's gonna stick him there. He's near the pin right there. If he can just get that other shoulder blade down just a little bit more, try to get some more pressure. And Horenko gets that. As currently the score is 52-12. The Cougars lead over the Spartans. Do you like what you see today? Are you looking for a way to advertise your business to customers? We have limited sponsorship opportunities left for the 2023-24 season. You can sponsor one of our live streams or a local team page. Just click on a blank ad logo and fill out the sponsor form. Let GSHSW.com make you the star of the show. Today's broadcast is presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GSHSW.com's live wrestling coverage. We are here at Sparta High School covering the Kittatinny Cougars and the Sparta Spartans with their commentator on the call, James Clarke. We are at the final bout of the evening, 138 pounds, between Sparta and Kittatinny. Kittatinny winning this one currently 52-12, and Kittatinny clinching this one back, all the way back to 106 pounds with that big pin there from Troy Sharp. And a nice solid win there for Tucker Lockburner at heavyweight for Kittatinny. Gonna get that takedown there. The other Horenko brother, Logan Horenko, leading this one now 4-1 over Garcia of Kittatinny. Trying to get back into that mat there is Horenko, and gonna get in on that shot. Finishes it, makes it now 6-2 after cutting Garcia. Gonna try to get that snap there. Horenko definitely the aggressor of this matchup between these two wrestlers. But Logan Horenko definitely another solid wrestler for the Sparta Spartans, along with his younger brother that we just saw get the pin at 132 pounds, Connor White, that wrestled at heavyweight. Those are the few of the solid wrestlers for the Sparta Spartan teams. Horenko getting in on another takedown, leads it 8-3. Gonna try to check back Garcia there, throwing in that Turk. Trying to see if he can get him back there, but nothing doing there for him. No back points rewarded. Horenko leads this one 8-3. 30 seconds left to go in the first period. And now locking up the cradle is Horenko, but nothing doing there for him. And trying to do a check back there is Horenko of Sparta. See if we can try and get something there. We'll get some back points coming his way. And that's going to be the end of one period. Horenko leads this one now 11-3. It should be 11-3 over Garcia of Kittatinny. And Horenko is going to go bottom to start the second period. So the score is 11-3. Horenko leads this one over Garcia of Kittatinny. Going to get in on that reversal there is Horenko. Makes it 13-3. Trying to get back on some back points there is Horenko. As he still maintains control. We'll see if the official The official doesn't look like he's holding back points there at the moment, but it is 13-3 at the moment right now. He's going to cut Garcia. Now we'll make it 13-4. Minute 25 left to go in the second period. Both wrestlers get themselves back to the center of the mat. They're going to go out of bounds there. They'll get right back to the center of the mat. Horenko definitely have been the dominating wrestler of this matchup here. Gets that takedown. Leads it 15-4. As he has that head lever. Has that head to the side there. Going to cut Garcia. But maybe has other ideas. Trying to trick him up and maybe try to turn him and pin him. But nothing doing there for him. And checking him back there, trying to get that Turk there is Horenko. Nothing doing there for him. And getting that back points there. Should be getting some back points there is Horenko. Nothing doing there. The official says no back points rewarded as of yet. 15-4 lead for Horenko. 10 seconds left to go in the second period. Trying to lock up that cradle is Horenko. See if he can get the pin here in the closing seconds of the second period. But nothing doing there for him. Not enough time. But that will be 3 back points for Horenko as he leads this one 18-4 over Garcia of Kittatinny. Horenko leading this one 18-4. And Garcia going to see what he can do from top as he chose top. See what he can do from that. See if he could, maybe if he could try to, but nothing doing there. He's going to give up the reversal. And that will be a tech fall to end the night, as it's a 20-4 tech fall at the 4:15 mark for Logan Horenko. Final team score tonight is 52-17. Follow us on social media, on Facebook at GardenStateHSWrestling.com, on Twitter at GardenStateHSW, and on Instagram at GardenStateHSWrestling. If you like everything that we have provided here tonight, please be sure to just hit that little like button down below on this stream or the other stream that Donald Brower covered earlier at the Clifton PCTI match. And also hit the subscribe button for all of your wrestling needs, your teams, your counties, your site. Do you like what you see today? Are you looking for a way to advertise your business to customers? We have limited sponsorship opportunities left for the 2023-24 season. You can sponsor one of our live streams or a local team page. Just click on a blank ad logo and fill out the sponsor form. Let GardenStateHSWrestling.com make you the star of the show. We would like to take the time to thank our main live stream sponsors for tonight, Schweiger Electric in Sparta and Kristen Soul Chiropractic in Augusta, for helping provide financial support for tonight's action. And we also like to take the time to thank our other sponsors as well. Kittatinny Chiropractic, Riviera Maya, Out of Space Self Storage, Cesco's J. Kramer Landscaping, LC Service Center, Arp House Heating and Air, Augie's Brooklyn Bagels, Pizza One, and Rev It Up Auto for providing financial support this season to allow GardenStateHSWrestling.com's broadcast of tonight's match. Today's broadcast was presented by Champion Athlete Sports Nutrition, Apex Wrestling School, and the Harrington Companies, the official sponsors of GardenStateHSWrestling.com's live wrestling coverage. We are here at Sparta High School as we finished up the night. Kittatinny wins this one, 52-17, ending the night with a Sparta win at Tech Fall. I am your commentator, James Clarke, on the call, saying thank you so much for tuning in tonight. From Jared Klimas, the absolute best live stream director that we have here. From Tom, our cameraman, and your commentator himself, James Clarke, saying thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you all next time. Have a good night, everybody.